Hello students, welcome back. Welcome back to our digital classroom. In our today's video, I'm going to discuss with you all comparison of adjectives, means how adjectives are formed. So basically, there are three ways to form adjectives. First one, that is positive degree, that is the simple form where no suffixes are added. Then comparative degree, where the suffixes are added. I will tell you later on how it is formed. And then the last one is superlative degree, in which also suffixes are added. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Positive degree, as the word denotes, it talks only about the base form of the adjective, where no suffixes are added. The positive degree of an adjective is the adjective in its simple form. It is used to denote the mere existence of some quality of what we speak about. It is used when no comparison is made. So here you need to point out that no comparison is made. It is the simple form. Now, if we take one example, so it is like Rama's mango is sweet. So in this particular example, you will see Rama's mango is sweet. Here, Rama's mango is not compared to anybody else's mango. Then comes comparative degree. Now, comparative degree of an adjective denotes a higher degree of quality than the positive and is used when two things or two set of things are compared. So here you need to understand, here suffixes are added. Generally in comparative degree we add er or est. So these suffixes, but it can change also as per the condition. Then the second rule says that it is used when two set of things or two things are compared. Then the last point talks about that it denotes higher degree of quality than the positive, means comparison is made. When two things are compared, one is shown of higher degree, another is shown of lesser higher degree, then comparative degree is used. Then comes superlative degree. Now superlative degree of an adjective denotes the highest quality and is used when more than two things or more than two set of things are compared. So again, you need to point out, first point, suffixes are added. Generally est suffix is added. As I've already told you that in superlative and positive degree, we add suffix like er and est. In comparative degree er, and in superlative degree est. Now second one, when more than two set of things are compared, means when it is used when more than two things or more than two things are compared, then it denotes highest degree of quality, means when the thing is shown the most superior, or you can say the most inferior, means the highest degree. Okay, it is shown of all the things the highest degree of quality. For example, if I give you one example here in superlative degree, as I've already given you the example in the positive one, that is positive one, I've given you the example Rama's mango is sweet. So in that particular example, you can see the adjective sweet. That only tells that Rama's mango has the quality of sweetness, and there is no comparison without saying how much of this quality it has. But in the second sentence, if we talk about in comparative degree, as I've already told you that in comparative degree, two set of things or two things are compared. So in sentence second one, if you talk about the sentence sweeter, when we say Hari's mango is sweeter than Rama's. Suppose this is the example. Hari's mango is sweeter than Rama's. So in this particular example, the adjective sweeter tells that Hari's mango compared with Rama's has more of the quality of sweetness, means Hari's mango is compared sweeter than Rama's. Then if you talk about superlative degree, one example I'm giving you here also, Govind's mango is the sweetest of all. Now Govind's mango is the sweetest of all. Here you can see the adjective sweetest tells that all these mangoes, Govind's mangoes has the greatest amount of, or you can say the highest degree of quality of sweetness. So Govind's mango has shown the highest amount of sweetness, or you can see the higher degree of quality of sweetness. So this is what we have understood about positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Then we talk about how comparative degree and superlative degrees are formed, means formation of comparative degree and superlative degree. So rule number 1 talks about the general rule, that is, most adjectives of one syllable. Here you point out my words, most adjectives of one syllable and some of more than one form the comparative by adding er and the superlative by adding est to the positive. Means you need to add in the positive word, that is, here you can see example sweet and small. These are positive adjectives, positive degree of adjective. Okay, so sweet, what we have to do, we have to add er at the end. This er and this est in the superlative, they are called suffixes. So sweet was the base word. Okay, sweet was the base word, er that was the suffix, and here also sweet is the base word, est that is the suffix. So er in the comparative degree and est in the superlative degree used when we are forming adjectives, comparative degree of adjectives and superlative degree of adjectives. So it becomes sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Similarly, in the second example, you can see small, smaller, smallest. Now the rule number 2 comes. Now the rule number 2 talks about the adjectives which ends in e, that is the vowel. Only r and st are added. Now here the word, you can see that e here, e is the last letter of the word. For example, you can see brave. So in brave you will see e is the last word, and in the second example also you will see fine, e is the last word, letter. Now what we say, what the rule says, that if the adjectives ends in e, r and st are added. So here you can see brave become braver, fine becomes finer. Again st is added in superlative degree. So you can say brave becomes bravest and fine becomes finest. So that you need to understand in rule number 2. Then rule number 3 comes. It talks about the adjectives which ends in y preceded by a consonant. The y is changed into I before adding er and est. So one thing here you need to understand, that we are going to add er and est in comparative degree and superlative degree, both. But what we are going to do, that we are going to change this y into I. So what happens in happy, you can see the last letter is y. Similarly in the second example also you can see easy, the last letter is y. So what happens in this, what happens when it is changed into comparative and superlative degree? In happier, you will see y is not there. So the spelling of happier is not HAPPYER. No, it's HAPPIER. So this y is changed into I. Similarly in the second example also easier, in easier you will see y is changed into I. Again in positive superlative degree you can see happiest and easiest, you can see y is changed into I. So you need to understand that the adjectives which ends in y and just before that y there is a consonant, preceded means just before. So just before this y you can see consonant is there, happy, p is consonant, easy, s is consonant. So when adjectives end in y and just before those adjectives consonant is there, that y is changed into I before adding er and est. Means we are going to add er and est in superlative and and comparative degree, but y will be changed into I. Then the rule number 4 comes. Rule number 4 talks about the adjectives more than 2 syllables. Adjectives more than 2 syllables ends in single consonant preceded by a short vowel, the consonant doubled. Now what happens here, you can see in the example, first example I'm taking out, first one, that is red. What you can see, that here you can see red d, that is a single consonant. single consonant, no, D is consonant in the second example, G is consonant, and preceded by a short vowel. Now preceded by a short vowel, you can see, sorry students, here one mistake is there. It should be adjectives. Adjective is of one syllable, it's not more than two syllable. Here there is a misprint. Adjective, here it should be adjective of one syllable. Here it's written, no, adjectives more than two syllables. No, it's wrong. It should be adjective of one syllable, because red and big, one syllable it is. If we say beautiful, wonderful, these are of two syllables or more than two syllables. Okay, so here it should be adjective of one syllable, ends in single consonant, preceded by a short vowel, the consonant doubled. So here you can see these two examples, red and big. Here you can see these two examples are of one syllable, and at the end you can see there is a consonant. These words end with consonant, and just before this consonant you can see vowel is there. So what happens in comparative and superlative degree? That particular consonant, the end one, that here is red, D and G, it will be doubled when it is formed in when it is formed comparative and superlative. So it becomes redder, reddest, bigger, biggest. So students, this is what we have discussed about in this video. In this video we have discussed about the four rules. Rule number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Before that also we have discussed about what is positive, superlative and comparative degree. I hope you have understood this video. Sorry for the misprints, because this time I have made this video in rush. Next time onwards I'll try to just see the minute details even. So I'll see you in the next video. If you have any doubts or queries, you can ask in the comment section. Comment section is not it's open for everybody, so you can ask your doubts or queries in the comment section. Next video we are going to discuss about some other rules while forming adjectives into comparative and superlative degree. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.